Hey, what's up? Good morning, everybody. I didn't hear the beep. Getting some nasty ass ramen going, some protein ramen. Gonna get it going, see how it does. Hope everyone's having a decent hump day. Where is the old VTuber at? There it is. There it is. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I never played. What game is this from? Oh, I did play Breath of Fire 3. I don't know if I got this far. I did. No, I played and beat Breath of Fire 3. It's Breath of Fire... Wait. I did not beat Breath of Fire 3. I beat 1, I beat 2. I didn't beat 3. Dragon Quarter? I did not beat that, but I got really close. Dragon Quarter is a cool game. Can you call your office and say that I am needed to save the world? Yes. Yes, I can. I'm gonna send them a text message in Wingdings. Is this the Die Hard game? Yeah, it is. Yeah. There was also there was an arcade beat 'em up Die Hard game. It was the most PlayStation 1 looking arcade game ever, but it was actually pretty cool. Super Earth does need us. It does need us. It does. I plan on playing a little bit of Helldivers again today. I had fun with it yesterday. Helldivers is in such a good place right now. They've done a great job with some of the rebalancing tweaks. There's a couple like new bugs that, you know, like you get stuck in a... You're not stuck in a prone position, but you look like you're in a prone position. Like you're in the prone position, but you're moving and doing everything normally. That's a bug that happens every now and then, but it's not the end of the world. Once every, 3 or 4 matches it'll happen. But the balancing and everything in the game is great right now. All the weapons are fun and feel good. Always room for improvement. Still Tyranid time for at least another day. Oh, we got the new emotes. I hope y'all enjoy. Subject to change. I got a bunch of different ones, and those are the ones I'm liking the most right now. We got 3 different ways to party jam. Well, 4 if you count the cat with the headphones. Figure more ways to party, the better. They had a bunch of good. Came across a solid Dragon Ball Z pack that I liked. So I got one for Shiva, I got one for Vegeta twerking, I got one for Vegeta in the rain, and that's probably gonna be like the sad emote, you know? when you gotta tough out the sadness, that's gonna be the emote to use. And I got Sakura doing the axle slide. There was another one. Hold on just a second. Hold on. There was another one that I had, but I almost felt like it would be used too rudely. Where did I put that down? Hold on, stand by. I gotta do some file chasing. Let's see. Here we go. Emotes. What did they put that under? You know what? I think I got it in the recycle bin. Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, this one. It would have been that. The hand just comes up with the okay. It comes down. But I think that would be used like, okay streamer. Okay boomer, you know what I mean? Like that. If there was ever an emote that was an okay boomer emote, that's it right there. I'd be able to handle it, but I don't know. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. It looks like a toxic ass emote, like much more so than like the shame or the dishonor or whatever. It looks pretty toxic, and nobody cares for toxic people. Nobody. You think you're cool, you're not. Nobody likes toxic people. What game is this? Diver's Dream, the little cave. Never heard of this game. Diver's Dream. Medkit. Yeah, it does. It kind of looks. The fact that it's PlayStation 1 kind of makes it. This game is rife with potential for creepypasta, like ripe with potential for a gaming creepypasta. Picked up a stone. Those jellyfish. Yeah, those are jellyfish. Taking a little bit of hit point damage. Get a small disc. Zebrafish. Picked up an antidote. Very weirdly, and the dude just, he doesn't use his arms to swim at all, ever, for any reason. Like, refuses to use his arms for any of the swimming stuff. Dolphin swimming only. I've seen the creepypasta of the game called Pet Shop. Yes, I think so. Hold on. I have not seen this. Wait, this isn't it, is it? This actually looks fucking wholesome. Petscop. Petscop is what I'm thinking of, yeah. This doesn't look real. I don't believe this. I don't think this is a real game. This is an announcement trailer for Steam. Maybe. It doesn't look real. This is definitely a trailer. Everything's too well animated. Like, everything is way too well animated. This is like a proof of concept or something like that. Yeah, we got a Shiva emote whenever Shiva shows up. Yeah, Petscop, I've seen that. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah. MatPat has a really good game theory. Petscop theories. There's 6 videos that he did on Petscop, with the oldest one having 13 million views. This one, I watched this one, etc. I think I watched these first 4 at the very least. I didn't watch the last 2. I don't think so. I'd be surprised if I didn't. All right. Let's pop into some metaphor. Get some metaphor going. So what we're gonna do today. We arrived at the Oceana City Brile Haven, I think it was called. We arrived there. And all the contenders are showing up for the exhibition, all the participants. I think some shit's gonna go down. You gonna play some more, the fuck's that game? Helldivers 2, Trix? Did you enjoy playing
I trust
Saturday?
this.
Or are you gonna put it on the shelf for a little bit?
This is a joy! Oh, this blooming heat.
Oh, we just arrived here, that's right. I always enjoy Helldivers. It's one of those games I can't play every day, though. I feel you. I didn't know if you were like a... It seemed like you were like a play one time every 3 months trajectory.
This is a joy. Oh, this blooming heat.
Maybe. Actually more like... Gosh, when did it come out? Like February last year or something like that? Yeah, so maybe once a year? Once a year schedule?
All right then.
Twice a year?
All right then.
Where does this lead? Seabree Street. Oh!
Let's not.
It's not safe outside the gates. Why not?
Oh, I'm in it now.
See if we can catch some local rumors. I don't know anything about this town. This outfit catch your fancy? Must be your first time in Brylehaven. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniforms are much smarter than the state's army, don't you think? Those are some pretty smart uniforms, buddy.
All right then.
And we can't go back down that street to the Gauntlet Runs.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Oh, another of those kids are here for the exhibition. How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Bridlehaven. Where can I find it? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the country is flocked here for the exhibition, you know. The inns are bursting at the seams.
Well...
That sounds problematic.
You there?
Incidentally, travel in this city's a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down this street and to the left, and talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to Angler's Inn Square, they'll set you right.
Thanks.
So the city has waterways. Got it.
Oh, this blooming
That
heat.
explains why our destination is a boat or a port. Hey, it's a Yugif. Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs. All right, I will
Can we
buy your
talk?
medicinal herb. I'm going to buy it at double the price. They're usually 50, 40 on Idle's Day.
Hey.
Thanks. Isn't it a little strange the shop only sells one item? Yeah, absolutely. That's why I bought it. It seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store. You don't sell anything else?
Hey,
A shop that sells only herbs. Sounds fishy, doesn't it? You ain't buying, don't go complaining.
can we talk?
I'm gonna buy 3 of his overpriced herbs.
Hey! Can we talk?
You have 94. Yes, and I need 95.
Hey!
We can't get Heismay in there to kind of work him a little bit?
Proper aces.
Yeah?
Can we
Hey,
talk?
mister!
Why did this happen?
Bloody hell. The king's own face, all the way out here in Brylehaven. Did he take his whole bloody palace with him then? It's Barney. Oh, did the king's face come out here? It did. It moved here from The Capital Grand Trad. They said it was gone. I didn't know it came here. What's up, Larkin? Well, yeah, we're playing some Mephitor. Fantasio Re. Oh, let's forget the palace is on top of that phase, too. That's crazy. It just shored up.
Just can't stand it. Say... Stop!
Mustari candidate. Oh, look at this guy. What is a chess piece, man? The Mustari are the ones that have the third eye, and they don't follow the religion. Strange that he'd be a candidate. What's going on here?
You little bastard.
Apoplectic local. For the love of... Not my front bloody step. You can't just go sleeping in front of someone's house. Piss off. 3 hours of sleep, I'm awake somehow. Well, just wait till you listen to me for about 15 minutes. It's like a shot of tranquilizer. We're gonna walk around town real slowly. We're gonna talk to all the NPCs and see what the local gossip is. It's gonna be great. You'll be asleep in no time. In fact, you should just lay down now and just set the phone next to your ear. Don't look at the screen. You'll be asleep in no time. Can't reason with these lunatics. What in hell made you bastards like this? Thought Brylehaven a nicer town than this, but it's nothing but corpses and whatever the hell these bastards are. I can't take this. Creepy little bastard, go on, clear off. What is that, dude? What the hell is happening here? I wish I could go into first person so I could see that a little closer. Hold on. Maybe I can manipulate this camera somehow. What the fuck is that, man? Why's he got blue eyes with no pupils, no hair, and he's got, look at that, he's got like a corrupted magla. He's got a thickness of corrupted magla crystals about him, which regular rank and file people won't even be able to see that. Like they can't see it in the air, they can't see it on the ground. The fairy can see it, Gallica, and I think you can see it? Can't remember. And miss out on this prime content and glorious banner, not a chance. Well, thank you, Larkin. Yeah, the new Shiva emote's cute. They had a cute little husky PNG tuber that was adorable. Cause it wasn't like it was a husky in a box. All you saw was like from the shoulders up, and then it had a second like stance, I guess you could call it, where it was just like it was scared, and all you could see was the ears popping up from the box and the tail. It was adorable. We got a shop. Oh, that's the shop I've been to already. Let's go back behind.
Oh, God.
These areas real quick. This is a church. A malicious sanctuary.
Oh, God.
Tomorrow's exhibition will be a blessed sight to behold. I hear His Eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well. I must say, I pity you.
Oh,
I do. I do. What's the word they say? Closure. Closure.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity.
Really now?
Hey. Whoa.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity.
See, man, you can. This game is sneaky about you being able to investigate things that aren't on the map, where most things are shown on the mini map.
Hang on a minute, you. Humidity I have.
or at least have an icon over their head, and some things don't. Hey, aren't you one of Lewis's underlings? You got business here. What's it matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering a soul. It's not a crime, is it? You have your business in a back alley like this? What's the matter? Your boss afraid to be seen by his eminence for... Watch your mouth. Do you want an encore of what happened at the Grand
Gone
Cathedral?
clammy all over in this humidity I have.
So we got some friction between Luis's people, the White Clads, and the local Navy militia. Oi! Oi! But I'm telling you, the dog people are gonna rise the fuck up. They're everywhere. Like, the dog people are everywhere, and they're constantly just like stuffed into corners and dirty. Like, they're gonna rise up. They said they already had a riot. I think that's how Heismay's kid died, was in a riot. I can't remember the name of the parapets. I can't remember the name of their species. What do they call them? Parapus, yeah, the Parapus. What up, B? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I always respect game designers who put things in games that they know that everyone isn't going to see. That shows care for... Absolutely. Shows love. Shows love for what you're making. I mean, just look at Amy's playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. Like, you could just do ridiculous things for just some extra flavor text. You know what I mean? Like, you can go... What'd she do? She fought a boss and then walked backwards through a whole dungeon and went across the area just to like get a little bit of extra flavor text that you would have never thought to really do. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome, but it all made sense. Fuss. I've heard the story. The other sailors were robbed blind by your silver tongue. You misunderstand. All I did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over at Varmarino Coliseum. Better fess up, unless you want to meet their beasts up close and personal. Beast, please no. I'll pay the money back. So just spare my life. Frightened noble, man. Where's your entourage? The back alleys out here are awful.
Oh, damn.
I really like, there's a corpse, an unidentified corpse with all kinds of dead animals around it. That's another thing, that other thing that had the black magla, there were dead animals.
Oh, damn.
It's so much good in it once you've seen the video. Yeah, this place looked really pretty on the outside.
Oh, damn.
But I like if you just go off the beaten road. There's no shops or anything to really do. It's literally, but like behind the main roads in the dark corners, there's bodies and the dead animals is new. I don't know why there's a bunch of dead animals. Like, the carrion and little bottom feeders should not be dead. They should, in fact, they should be eating better than ever if there's corpses in the street. Perdimo, am I saying that right? BR meme? I always thought it was just like, to me, it's kind of like a cry emoji. You know what I mean? It's like, "Hurrah!" You know what I mean? But it's like a terrible day for rain. It's a terrible day for rain is what that is to me. But it's Vegeta, so it's infinitely better. It's the closest thing Vegeta will ever get to shedding a tear. It's like a we lost it in BR, but said in a very local accent that makes it sound funny. Okay. Put him on. And here I was thinking the city was pleasant. I guess it's just how it is.
Oh, damn.
I still think Nearest is gonna betray us. I think he's busy doing that right now. This is so very particular. Like, the dude doesn't have a shoe. His shoe's been ruined. Why are there so many dead animals around him? It's like things came to feed on him and died. Like, I understand that there would be vermin and stuff like that, but the fact that there's corpses in the street means the vermin should be eaten more better than ever. There should be more vermin than ever, but the vermin are dead too. It's like the old phrase, you know, your grocery store sucks so bad. You know, I went in there and got an apple with a worm in it. The worm was dead. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like. Something's very wrong here. Here's another fucking corpse. Martyra was the only place we visited that didn't have corpses lying around, huh? And again, I guess it's had its own gruesome problems. Yes, but why are there dead animals? Ooh, a gold beetle. Interesting. Still don't know what to do with those. I think it's the first gold one we found.
Damn.
That was pretty close. I tried.
Oh, God.
I like there's a little stained glass window on their church. Oh. And see, and here's another person that I don't think they're dead yet, but they got the black magla all around them. I have a feeling we'll be coming here again for something. Look at this big church building right here. It's got a front door, it's got a side door with a guard. This area has boxes blocking the route, but I bet you later we'll be like sneaking through here and these boxes will be gone. And we'll have to like avoid the main areas. I like all the flowers they have out here too.
God.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of hidden flavor going on behind the scenes. There's lots of clues already
Hey, mister.
already here. Whoa, who's this guy? Rudolph.
Indeed.
Oh. In the chaos of the tournament, people who don't belong are congregating throughout the city, like that wretched elder child. A ridiculous gathering of lesser tribes. Is it because these vulgar groups? It is because these vulgar groups are allowed to flourish that the country is in such disarray. It's as you say, sir. A country ruled by Roussant is what we need. Yes, yes.
My money
Yes,
is on Santa
whatever
Fe's
you
sword
say.
in the Lord.
Yes, my lord. Yes, your grace. Okay. Well, I missed that guy before.
My money's
Okay,
on
so we've
Santa
come
Fe's
full
forehead.
circle here. What shop is that? Let's go all the way to the north end of the
Hey,
street.
mister.
Oh, there's a nice little family.
Proper races. I love it.
You've seen the Harbor Bazaar? Everywhere I looked, there were rare and exotic items on display. Many goods being sold wholesale in the harbor, I imagine. It isn't even Forgiveness Day, yet the amount they must make daily. Such extraordinary items, including an igniter unlike anything I'd seen before. This marvelous market is worth the trouble to visit.
Proper races.
Wow. Well.
Say, say,
Oh, there!
The magic shop's down this way. It's only open at night. Alright. Hello. Just here for the closed magic shop.
Hello there.
Ooh. Heard a lot of candidates dropped out before
My
even
money's
getting
on
here.
Santa Fe's sword.
Santa Fex.
Hey!
Another dead body. Be left out in a place like this. I wish we could have helped, but there's nothing we can do now. Why don't they bury the bodies, dude? They literally they put a blanket over it. Look at this. They put a blanket over it and then put down 4 rocks on the corner of the sheet to keep the sheet pinned down. Like,
Hey!
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Alright, sorry about that. Hey.
Hey!
I can hear it too. I had my headphones on. I had to run to the kitchen real quick. I got some ramen cooking.
Hey!
Gab. They gabbing.
Stupendous.
The atmosphere here is really something else. Absolutely chocker with people. Some I recognize as well. Fair number of almonds too. Carapace, you, Jeef, regardless of tribe, everyone's aiming for the throne. What, are you Jeef too? You're having me on. As if one of them could win. We ain't putting no bat people on the phone. They're fucking bat people. They bad people.
Maybe there'll be a big
I
upset.
was hanging upside down. I ain't no upside down
All
people.
right
Not
now.
in my country. I'm getting slowly more southern. Not in my country.
My
We don't
money's
hang
in
upside
Santa
down here. We right side up.
Hello there.
Say,
Proper aces.
Proper aces.
Yeah?
It's proper aces. Okay, cool.
Hey, mister.
I feel like we've learned a little bit. Who's this guy? Nobody. The king's face is... Oh, that's the guy who was concerned about the king's face being in this guy. Okay. Last looks? Was that everything?
All right then.
Looks like it
All
was.
right then.
Hello. Wait, could I go down to that next area?
Hey,
'Cause I would love to
mister.
find like a shop or something.
Proper aces.
say,
Proper
Hello
aces.
My money's
It's
on
proper
Santa Fe.
aces.
Maybe there'll be
All
a big
right now.
upset.
Oh, I can. Look at that. Ooh, and it's Idols Day. Ooh, yeah, we get discounts. Let's do some shopping. It's like a 20% discount on Idols Day. Can I quick travel from
All right.
here?
Where to?
I can. Okay. Wait, no, they're grayed out. I can't right now. Okay. So what's this? What do you sell?
Got a bargain today.
Luck be a tall glass of water, lad. Get our Idols Day sale going on. So buy some water, then buy more. Water everywhere. Hold up. I gotta set a timer real quick so I can go check my water. A hoverboard. But you can't jump with it. That's what slays me. You can't. There's no jumping. I don't know why Final Fantasy hadn't added a hoverboard yet. They absolutely should. All these games should have a hoverboard or hoverboard equivalent where you can go fast and jump. Let's listen to the banter.
What
We're
is
gonna
it?
get real cozy familiar with this town. The missus warned me that a water shop will be drowned out in a bustling port town so prove her wrong, make a purchase. Why, you could even cook our fine harbor fish in it. It's tasty. Got anything good to sell? A lone foreign coin. We do have... Let's see, let's go to weapons. I wish we could sort by... let's see, 120, 135, 170. Okay, so we can sell this one.
Now then.
We can sell this one.
Now then.
Okay, they're sorted by job, so that's fine. 140, 170, 170, 200. Okay, so let's sell this one.
Now then.
And this
Now
one.
then.
Oh, we had
Now
3
then.
of those. Yeah, because we were stealing them. That's right. The Beast Slayer and the Steel. Let's get rid of the Damascus Shamshir.
Now then.
We need better spears.
Now then.
Oh, the Tekken, we stole that. Look at that, 230. I remember us stealing that too. Okay, well, let's sell this was a great weapon. This weapon lasted us quite a long time. The Fist of Salvation.
Now then.
That was a good one. Sell the Silver
Now then.
Mace. Sell the
Now then.
Serenity Sphere. Damascus
Now then.
Club. The old Imp's Bow.
Now then.
Daggers. Abacus.
Now then.
Alright. Water and water and water, water and water and water, water and water and water, water. Everyone should take notes. You should at least always have a jump. You know what I mean? I like the hoverboard idea. That's fantastic. I love the hover sword idea. Anything you can stand on and ride and jump, amazing. Or not. It'd probably turn into a mount for the real money shop. Which would be okay. Not for me, at least. They do good with their motorcycles. I like their motorcycles, but I would love to have a, I don't know why they don't do a hoverboard. And you can't tell me that they're just saving it. It's been like 6 expansions, you know what I mean? Like, what are we saving it for at this point? To be fair, we haven't raid fought Sephiroth yet, so maybe they're keeping something in the tank. You know what I mean? They're keeping something in the tank for if the subscribers start to wane too low, you know what I mean? They got some Hail Marys to throw. Aerith hasn't showed up for a side quest yet. Maybe they're saving that for part 3 of the remake. Nice little crossover. I was watching Preach. Preach is playing his Monster Hunter World. Completely blind first playthrough right now. He just started at Iceborne today. But yesterday he was doing the fight, the crossover fight with Behemoth in Monster Hunter World. Such an awesome fight. Behemoth fits in so perfectly and is just a giga Chad in freaking World. He looks so awesome. He's so ripped. And not only is he a badass freaking behemoth, like monster-wise, like beast-wise, he's also an accomplished magic user as well. So it's just, it fits in so perfectly. Magic has a hoverboard in her snowboarding skin. She uses her sword as a hoverboard. In Rivals? How does that work? Like, does she just run around at normal speed, but on a hoverboard? Interesting, that's cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Hold up, let me go check on my ramen real quick. Now let's check armor out, because we definitely need to restock our money supplies. The numbers are going down. Quick release to Final Fantasy VII. What's exactly right. You won't want to hold on to that one for the worst case scenario. Okay. Silvermail, we get rid of that. Brigadine, that was good, but we can get rid of that. Foreman's jacket, we can get rid of that. Damascus vest.
Now then.
That noble tuxedo is beautiful. That exorcist cassock was fantastic. But it's just it doesn't have very good D. Maybe we'll keep a couple of these. Let's get rid of this one.
Then.
We can sell one of these guild investments. Accessories. Iron gauntlet. See, black armlet. 50 defense, endurance plus 3. That's nice. That's only got 12D on it.
Now then.
Yeah, because all these got like 42, 39, 50, 13. Sell all 6 of those.
Then.
Silver gauntlets. Sell those. Hold on to those. We can sell those.
Now then.
43. I'm gonna keep those Sentinel Greaves, those are still good. And the Saint Sabbat. Cinder Igniter, we'll keep both of those. I like the Igniters. Strength plus 3, Magic plus 3, Endurance plus 3. We can sell the Endurance plus 3 because we got an Endurance plus 6 one. We'll keep the Gambler's Jewels. All stats. Prevents paralysis. Some regen stuff. Medium endpoint recovery. We haven't checked that yet in battle. Medium magic point recovery every turn. Increases stealing. All right, good. We made a nice little chunk back. 63, 311. What? Did you just double dude? Did you just double dude tricks? Holy shoot, dude. Let me add those in immediately. Thank you. I need to add some kind of like oh, there needs to be an XCOM sound effect. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write that down right now. We got to add like an XCOM stinger of some kind, a musical stinger or a sound effect stinger. Let me go. Here we go. Add X-Doot stinger. Done. I appreciate, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for those big boy channel point redemptions. Let me update that right now. Uh, 7 X-Doots. That's 7, count them, 7 X-Doots. Let me put the one in here too before I forget. I should have made it a reference and not a copy. Boom, dude. 7 of 10 X-Doots. A triple dude? Stop. 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 Let me add. Thank you for the redeem. Cash me outside. Cash me outside. How about that? 8 out of 10. We are dangerously close to a long war campaign. Dangerously close to a long war campaign. Awesome. Thank you. Now I gotta change it all over again, right? Vegeta, the taunting Vegeta twerk is great. It can be used as a taunt or a celebration or for any purpose, really. Awesome. Dude, 8 out of 10 dudes. I appreciate y'all. That's a lot of channel points. That's like, because they were 50,000 for like the first couple. So that's like 270,000, 280,000 points of redemption. So I appreciate y'all watching that much.
What is it?
Crazy. That's crazy. The points to fund my own personal XCOM. Right, you do. Ooh, he sells some fruit cordials. Sells 3 of them. We will buy all 3. Briny salt. What is this? Oh, a cooking ingredient. We'll buy 3. This man's like, my wife said my business would never succeed, and then like, we show up and he buys 80,000 gil worth of used gear, 6 iron gauntlets. Like he buys a whole arsenal, a whole like platoon's arsenal of equipment from us, and then from him in return we buy 3 waters and a fruit juice. One fruit juice and 3 waters. He's gonna go home. Well, we're 80,000 gil in debt. We're gonna have to sell a lot of fucking fruit juice. Twice. Ooh. Keep spinning in points of roulette. Hey, roulettes are fun.
Hey, there's
Roulettes
a
are great.
pickle.
I'm just glad we have options now to spend. We'll have to come up with some more. I'm glad there's options to spend because redeeming, you know, forgive me, Emperor, if I have failed you, you know, 1,000 times, that kind of is worthless.
Yeah?
Hey, there's another, Fae. It's the 3rd fairy we've seen counting Gallica. If there was a 1v1 Tetris redeem, I'd be broke.
You there?
You would beat me. Amy got, oh, see, y'all don't play Tetris 99. Amy got 1st place in a Tetris 99, and I can't even say what happened. It did the coolest thing. It did the coolest thing for getting 1st place in a game of Tetris 99, which is fucking impossible for the average person to do. Absolutely impossible. You might get one time, you might be on a streak and get like 5th place. Or 4th place, maybe, but dude, 1st place, incredible. I already told you, no more handouts. I've got a business to run.
But why not? It's like giving one away for free is gonna kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourself just isn't fair. I'm a fairy from New York. You said the exact same thing last time, and I've already given you plenty. Now get out of here, no more table scraps. I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing more. Huh? Cheapskate? Joik? Stupid face?
And just like that, they were gone. I swear, there's just no understanding fairies.
If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble.
Yeah?
Fairies are incomprehensible. Incomprehensible. The black cat's claw.
The goods are cheap today.
Store-wide discount. Yeah. Anything to appraise? No.
Sure thing.
Just listen. Odd seeing a parapet behind the counter. In this town, making money's more important than tribe. Take Night Prowler as a good example. As for my store, may not look like it, but I make a tidy profit. Okay, expensive medicines, we're doing good. Life-saving medicine, 300 hit points to 1. Should we buy, how much for 9? 7,200, okay, let's buy that. Now we've got 10. Fairy dust, let's stock up on that. Great fairy dust. Let's stock up on that. We got plenty of revival medicines, plenty of robust, plenty of vitamins. Let's buy 9 more sulfuric salts. Oh, cast charm to debuff. All right, cool. Costs us a bit, but man, those life-saving medicines are going to be life-saving. The fairy I played in D&D was crazy. A mad scientist. Crazy. Made a Gundam to fight a god. Wow. Wow. What a story arc.
Yeah? Ain't this a pickle?
What's this kind?
Real cheap today.
So basically, y'all did D&D the anime. That's such making a giant robot to fight a god, like physically fight a god, is the most anime motherfucking thing. Like it's literally a video game. Gonna alert to listen to FF14 MSQ. Have fun. Yeah, baby. Enjoy. I hope cool things happen. Don't cry. I can see ye admiring. Yiz, I can see yiz admiring. Just look up. Just look up into that rain. Hold your breath. Grit your teeth. And spit on it. I think my ramen's ready. Whew, no, it needs to cool off a little bit. Motherfucker's hot. Got some Gordon Ramsay ramen. It's protein noodles. The noodles are pretty nasty, but the flavor of the broth is fantastic. But it's a high protein ramen. It's good for breakfast. I want to be a Super Saiyan. Man, that's how he became a Super Saiyan. Is he was just so furious that he didn't get Super Saiyan first. Pride. Like his pride drove him into being a Super Saiyan. I can't believe that fucking Kakarot went Super Saiyan before the prince. Before the prince. And he got so mad about it, he went Super Saiyan. He threw a motherfucking fit out in the middle of space and went Super Saiyan over it. Because Vegeta's awesome. I don't remember if he was in space. I think he was, though. He was like busting rocks. And then his son does it with literally no effort. Oh, yeah, that was part of it too. Yeah, Goku had done it. And then his son just flashed into it whenever he came back to bust up Frieza. Dude, he took Frieza, his son took Frieza out in like 3 seconds of actual combat. And he fucking diced him, man. He diced him. Frieza getting chopped up all over the place. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Oh, you talking about Gohan? I was thinking about Trunks. Actual Vegeta's son. It's like, look, it's another Saiyan. Oh, look, he just went Super Saiyan. It's just the thing we do. Don't even trip. What do you mean you can't do it? What do you mean you can't go Super Saiyan? I love all their triggers for becoming Super Saiyan. Gohan's trigger for Super Saiyan is his dad, like, being disappointed in him. It's like, you know, he almost gets it. He almost goes to think of all the people who died. Think of losing your mother. Think of all that. And he's like, and there's like little flashes, and Gohan just can't do it. He just can't quite get there. He can't go Super Saiyan. Almost, but not enough. And Goku's just like, Piccolo was right. You're just too weak. And like, when Goku says that to you, when Goku loses faith in you, if Goku doesn't believe that you can make yourself better, that's some sad shit. You're a sad sack. And that was exactly what Gohan needed to hear. Gohan got so, it was like the sickest fucking burn, dude. He said, not only am I disappointed, I can't even talk about how disappointed I am, but Piccolo was right. You're just too soft. And that's what sent Gohan into Super Saiyan for the first time. I'm pretty sure he like jumped his dad. like you take that back. You fucking take that. I'll show you. Sometimes, man, you need to hear that. Like that bad thing is the only thing that's gonna get it to you. Sometimes you gotta be bullied into it a little bit. I did. That's what got me through basic training. My first night there, one of the drill instructors told me that I couldn't follow simple instructions, and I would never make it. He said, you won't make it past the 3rd week because you can't follow simple instructions. When I was just nervous, I made a stupid mistake, nothing serious or anything like that. I forgot my shower shoes 2 times in a row, and he just decided to shame me publicly to make an example. And I was all like, man, I'm such an idiot, blah, 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 blah. And then, but when he said that, like when he said I couldn't follow the most basic directions, I got so like, it burnt away all my fear of basic training because it got turned into anger. Like I got so fucking mad. It was exactly what he didn't mean it. It was exactly what I needed to hear because I was getting too much in my own head overthinking things. And I just needed to, I burnt all that trepidation into a crisp with anger. Anger and hate just burnt all that away, and it was exactly what I needed to hear. After that, I didn't have a single problem. Never got into trouble or got yelled at again in another 6 weeks of basic training. In fact, the opposite. I got a couple awards of excellence. Vegeta was the prince and had the hardest time getting there. He just had to tap into his indignant royalty, his pride. Getting there over a matter of pride is the most Vegeta thing. It's the most royal thing you could do. Gohan tripped over it. Trunks shows up from the future and not only goes Super Saiyan, but bodies Frieza in seconds. Frieza, the guy who killed the creature, the entity that killed the entire Saiyan race and that Vegeta served. Like, Trunks shows up from the future and just bodies them in seconds. Then Goten and Kid Trunks get Super Saiyan just because they were born. They had no trigger. They could just do it. Really, is that how that happened? I don't know about Kid Trunks and Goten, like how they went Super Saiyan. If they were just born able to do it, that's amazing. This guy's selling fish.
Good, innit?
To be honest, I've had a real rough go of it at sea. That bloody great monster mucking about. A monster or no monster, you can rest assured my stand will be full of fish. I'll buy one. Talk about DBZ, right? Right? Feels bad, man. We had questions that only a real fan can answer. If only there was someone here who knew a whole lot about Dragon Ball Z. There's weapons and armor. Let's take a look at what weapons they have. If they sell anything, it better be like at least 200. Like it better be at least 200 offense.
This is on sale right now.
Let's listen to what she has to say.
Let me take a look.
On Forgiveness Day, nearly all the shops, not just this one, will offer discounts on their goods. Not that I should stop a customer from buying something now, though. Just don't come back later to complain if you regret it. Oh, they got a fucko rod. A sailor's sword. It's for the Seeker. Essaying. Yeah, Goten was training with Gohan and basically just asked Gohan if he could go Super Saiyan for training. And Gohan said, it takes a lot of training. And Goten was like, nah, and just boom, Super Saiyan. Same thing happened with Trunks. Vegeta was training with him and Trunks asked if he could go Super Saiyan and Vegeta scoffed only for Trunks to just do it with no effort. Vegeta even says the legendary transformation of the Saiyans reduced to a child's plaything. I can hear him say that. Like I can literally hear him say that in my head. A child's plaything? Yeah. only plaything of Vegeta's is dad ass. What's this, mage? We've got something close to both of these. There's no need to buy that. Got 2 mage ones. Fire attack, ice attack. A Zweihander. Uncomparable power. A guillotine blade. 255. Now that one's nice. It costs 52,000. But it is nice. There, this is what we're gonna need to buy very soon. Is that knight? Yeah. Ooh, some new knuckles. I think we got some decent knuckles right now. Yeah, 35 increase. Pearl mace. Fortune's bludgeon, all stats +2. Restores MP upon defeating an enemy during a squad battle. 213 crossbow, 222 ninja blade, 210 daggers, 212 abacus. Yeah, they definitely got some good stuff here. If we want to spend the money, they have stuff to buy. I put the scene where Vegeta says it on your Discord for your enjoyment. Let me, we'll play it when we go, you know, we can play it right now. As long as the game, like, auto-mutes itself, which it did. It's perfect. Here, we'll put it up here. Here comes the ad. Tired of jerking it alone? Come on into whatever the fuck dot fucking cam girl bullshit. I might have to turn it up a little bit. I've got it maxed.
Perhaps you should rest, son. 150 times gravity is a man's training level. You're clearly still a child.
Goten called me last night. He said he's going to be in the tournament. Now I want to.
So, what are you going to do about it?
Guess I'll go super.
Makes it a lot easier, right? And then he jumps up and down like he's jumping on a bed.
Did I miss something? When was it that the transformation to the legendary warrior of the Saiyan race was reduced to a child's plaything? Come here, son. Can the youngest child of Kakarot also become a Super Saiyan?
Yes?
Yes, naturally, it's a Super Saiyan bargain sale.
Look at that
Try
face.
to hit me.
Why would I do that, Dad? You know I'm not strong enough.
You want to play like that? Fine, let's deal. If you can land a punch in my face, then I'll take you to the park for an hour.
Wow, you mean it? Okay.
Now let's just see what you can do.
Here it comes.
Oh!
You didn't say you would hit back, Dad.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't hit you, now did I, Trunks?
No, but...
Dry your tears. We're going to the park now. But before you go, you must tell me who is stronger, you or Kakarot's boy.
I'm a little bit stronger than him because Goten's a year younger than I am, and he hasn't learned to fly yet.
Only a bit, eh? Well, we'll have to do something about that.
Classic. Classic. Who's this? Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna watch 8 minutes of this shit. Okay, I don't have time for 8 minutes of that. Cool. Thank you for the leak, Lark. And I hadn't. If I had seen that, I didn't remember it. And I don't think I had seen that scene. I haven't watched too much. Oh, I'm pretty sure I didn't. I didn't watch much of the Majin Buu. I watched when Buu was going around when he was Fat Buu, turning people into chocolate and shit. And I watched Vegeta get the Majin mark on his head so he could be strong enough to beat Goku. And I remember like the devil dude with the Majin mark on his head. I remember that. But when Buu started getting like more trim, I lost interest. Or something more interesting came about. I was never compelled by Buu as a character. Especially at the beginning. Let's check the armor shop.
Young man! Young man!
We've a sale going on.
My oh my, I don't often get such young customers. I've got Idol's Day armor discounts, you know. Let's listen to the local armor man's
What is it?
rumors. It's almost July 27th, Forgiveness Day, that is. Shops around the whole kingdom will sell goods at a discount. This holiday originated right here in Brilhaven. The merchants in this town are really getting into the spirit of it. I can't wait to lose money. Good D on some of this stuff. Small hit point recovery every turn. Defense paralysis and endurance +5. Nice helmet, 60 defense. Evasion against strike, 60 defense. 52 defense, strength +2, magic +2, not too expensive. Agility +3. You got good stuff here.
Young man! Young man!
So it's you.
Blast. Oh, it's got it. I thought he looked familiar. So I came back and talked to him. It's you hooligans again. Come to rub my face in the mud once more. My wounds have yet to heal, and now the exhibition is nigh. I didn't even have the chance to hunt a trophy. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, you attacked us first, dude. No one to blame but yourself. Damn it. That kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. If I had half your gumption... Yep, your dreams of a Road Kingdom were destroyed by being an asshole. Imagine, he didn't want to talk again either.
All right then.
Some military's building down there, bounty board.
All
I
right
wonder if
then.
Oh, what a
that arena?
pity.
No. It's like a military fort. Or a noble's quarter. Looks like a manor to me. There's a lot of igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Wouldn't be smart to dive in with without much knowledge, I reckon. And yet, if the country's full of igniters now, I wonder if it'd benefit our shop to start
Oh, what a
carrying.
pity. Oh, what a pity.
But what is there to do now?
Well then, if you say you'll help.
Does this mean?
People around here get up to some pretty crazy things to test their limits. You think that's how they died? think the poor homeless dead man on the side of the corner like died because he came up with some crazy idea to test his limits? Like these people, like you think that's what they're doing? You think that's how poverty kills? He was doing fine, so he decided to come up with some crazy way to test his limits. Now, if you're talking about like drug use, just say drug use. How they biting today? Is it good? Are things good? How are things? How's the missus? Are you fishing to escape? Blink once for yes.
Well then, if you say you'll have.
But what is there to do now?
You tried to go Super Saiyan
what
with
a
the fisherman?
pity.
Blast this heat!
When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Navy. It's so cool in the Navy.
Uh-huh. I dreamed about it since I was a kid too, huh? But you're a girl, aren't you, huh?
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna join anyway, but not in a combat role.
Sorry. I'm just shock jocking. I'm just shock jocking. I don't even have an opinion. Man's fishing next to a corpse. He does not care. He's got a task. Man's gonna fish. Well, hold on.
Oh, what a pity.
I think we can look deeply into this man's mindset with very minimal effort.
But what is there to do now?
Well
This
then,
tells the story.
if you say you'll
Okay. So, he's a Roy Sant. This man is a Roy Sant. He's a citizen. He's a fisherman. And he's gonna put up with that stank. But this is just a parapist. This isn't even a real person. That's why they just threw the thing over it. Does he stink? Yes. Does it matter? No, because that's not a real human being. It's not a real person. That's just a filthy parapist. It's just a scum off my
But
feet.
what is there to do now?
Oh,
That's why
what
they
a
threw him in a
pity.
pile with the dead birds and rats that were also gathering.
Ridiculous.
Oh, good call, Trix. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had turned it up for DBZ. I forgot. No, you're absolutely right. I turned it up for DBZ. There we go. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Thank you. Good looking out. I turned y'all up specifically for the DBZ stuff. Thank you for reminding me. It was me. I'm the one. I did it. I did it. There's a great British comedian, Eddie Izzard. He's got a great bit where he talks about how when you're young, you lie about everything. You know, like you'll confess to nothing. It was like, no, I didn't do it. No. You know, when you get in trouble, you know, no, it wasn't me. It was Steve. You know what I mean? Like you lied. There's no. You know, it's very obvious that you did it. And then when you get older, like you confess to fucking everything. I did that. Yes, I did that. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's a side. Honesty is a sign of strength, and women like to sleep with men who are strong. You know what I mean? So it's like, I did that. Yes, I've done this, that. I've tossed the cat out the window. I did all this, and you'll confess to things that you didn't even do. Like that might have been me. It could have possibly. I was there. I might have done that. That could have been me. I'm not sure. And that's totally true. That's how I am in my life. I'm like, oh, you know what? I could have done that. Like, I might have accidentally scuffed that or whatever, you know, it could have been me. I mean, I was around. I might have done it, you know. That's how it is when you get older. Because women like to sleep with men of strong character.
Welcome.
Looking for a bounty? Sorry, I'm busy preparing for the exhibition of the brave. I won't have any contracts for a while. Move along now. Look at this, man. Look at the intense training regimen going on with the local navy of Oceania. When you're a kid, you don't want to take the blame. But when you're an adult, you want to take the credit. True. Even if it's the credit for taking the blame. You just gotta martyr yourself correctly. As long as it's not like the blame for like child pornography. Like you don't want to take the credit for that. But it's like, you know, I accidentally made that better. I didn't mean to. I tried to keep it a secret, but you forced me to confess to my superior tactics. Someone be like, wow, that was amazing. How did you do that? Well, we did it together as a team. It was a team effort. I can't help but thank all of you for helping me be the amazing person that I am. Thank you. There is a lot. Everything in moderation, right? I wish I could see. Oh, I can move the stick a little bit. Oh, there's a ton of freaking Magla around here. We about to get paid in Magla. I want to let it keep building though. All that orange Magla floating in the air around there, we're gonna absorb that and take that out of there. It's gonna disappear.
Give it a
but it keeps building up. I want to see if it gets any bigger. I'll come collect it if I need it. There's a heated conversation going on here. Someone's giving a speech every day now. Can you believe it? I didn't expect the tournament to ignite such passion. The top faces on the King's Rock are the same as always, but I'm beginning to recognize the other candidates as well.
Bye then.
Who do you all want on the throne? I hear Roger's a popular chap around these parts. It's got to be Rudolph. We must prevent the state army from falling under Louis's sway. I don't really know much about all this, but what about Lovelace? He's promised a lush life with all the ale we can drink. Woof. Lovelace, wasn't that the name of the stage play that Genesis was studying all the time in the Final Fantasy VII mythos? Crisis Core? Yeah, it was Crisis Core, right? Yeah, Lovelace. It absolutely was. Yeah, Genesis was all about Lovelace. I'm such a nerd. My brain remembers Lovelace because it was studied by Genesis, and in the Japanese dub, Genesis was voiced by Gak, and I absolutely love Gak's music. Like, absolutely fanboy obsessed about Gak. So it all ties back in. Gak also did the the PS2 game where you played as Vincent, Cerebus, Dirge of Cerebus. The final breakdown boss fight scene, there's like a song that plays. It's awesome. I can't remember what it's called, but that one's also sung by Gact as well. So it got me into it. It's also on the Neon Sign and the Stars 7. Yeah, it's like the stage play that everyone's fascinated with during that timeline in the 7th mythos, or that time era. Cerberus. Not to be confused with Cerebus, which I've totally made up.
want Milo. I mean, he's well fit. Oh, what a clever girl you are, taking an interest in politics in your age. But politics isn't all about looks, you know. If you put your trust in a man like that, it'll come back to bite you in the end.
Look at that.
Tension's
Give it
too
a
high.
phone, I say. Who else can it be? Give it a phone, I say. Who else can it be? Give it
I
a
wonder-
phone, I say.
I wonder
Who
if
else
all
can
this
it
is going to turn
Really
on
don't.
its head. Like, if the people are going to turn on each other. Because they can't handle the sudden drop of freedom of choice.
Give it a phone,
guess-
I say.
I guess we'll
Who else
find
can
out
it be?
if that's man's natural state.
Beg pardon?
Oh, this blooming heat.
You!
You there. You heard the rumors about that Glodell fella? The obnoxious prat participating in the tournament in Louis's place? Yeah. He's got a dog. Yeah. Apparently he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Louis's subordinate for nothing. If he can keep a monster like that. It's just a dog, dude. It looks cool, though, I have to say.
Well met, eh?
All right. I feel like we've explored
All right,
everything
then.
that we can at this moment. Let's let me tag all these. Let's head back to the very first. Let's go back to the military building.
Let's go.
I like Dirge of Cerberus. It wasn't a great game, but I had fun with it. I remember liking playing as Vincent. I liked his like hand cannons that he had. And I like that you could upgrade them. And quite frankly, at the time, people
What is
forget
there
at
to
the
do
time,
now?
it was just really nice to get anything else having to do with Final Fantasy VII,
Well then,
because we
if
were
you
all
say
still
you'll have-
incredibly hungry for Final Fantasy VII content. Redemption, thank you. Oh, was Longing the level theme? I didn't know that. Redemption, it was your first PS2 game. Awesome. I liked it. That's cool. That's cool. I liked it. Redemption got me. The music video for that is awesome. And like the one that Gact actually made. I don't know if he made it for the game or if he made the video and then they put it to the game, but it's so cool. He's got like the one wing and stuff like that. It's really, really cool video. And all his other stuff is amazing also. Gact is like one of like my favorite artists of all time. Like top four bands. Top four bands. I'll have to rehear Longing again. I know I've listened to it. I've got a folder here somewhere that's got like I went through all of Gackt's CDs and releases and just went through and filtered out the stuff into one folder of like stuff I really like, and it's like 30 songs. It's like 30 amazing songs. Let me see. Oh, let me look at my music real quick. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums at the time. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I got a folder that's the Redemption single that he released, and it's got Redemption and Longing. It's got both of them on there, and the instrumental version for each as well. I'll have to re-listen to Longing. All right, you know what? Let me just hear it for a second. Hold on. Oh yeah, that would work really well. Oh, we got that heavy filter on there. I want to hear the chorus. Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah, I'm very, very familiar with that song. Don't have the lyrics down, but I could hum it all day. I know, very familiar. I've listened to that quite a number of times. It could use a, it could definitely use a remaster. It sounds, it already, like the song itself sounds like it's underwater to begin with. Like it's dirty, which is kind of the vibe of the game. But it could use a remaster. But fantastic. Love Gak. Absolutely love Gak. Vincent Valentine is one of your favorite fictional characters. Yeah, that's, dude, he's such a style. He's such a style. And he was, man, you know, I can't even say anything because we've got people who haven't played it. All right, let's travel.
What is it you're looking for?
Let's go to what's it? The arena front.
Feel free to stop by any.
Yeah, love some Gak, man. Gak's so good. His pop stuff is good. His rock stuff is good. His like acoustic stuff is amazing. His seasonal stuff, like his traditional sounding Japanese stuff, is good. What was Returner, I think is the name of the song. Ah, so good. The video's so good. So good. Yeah, Returner. That was the one that, Redemption got me looking, Returner got me loving, and then it was over. And Gak is a person who sounds even better live than he does in the studio. A dapper spectator. Yeah, Trix, I would love to see, I shudder to think how the controls might be, because it wasn't the best, like, gameplay control-wise. It was back before we got into the L2 to aim, R2 to shoot vibe, so it was kind of all over the place. It was very slapdash, but it was still a good game. Like, the RPG elements were on point, gaining resources and spending and upgrading your weapons, and then seeing a visual upgrade to your weapons and moves and stuff. All that stuff was on point, and the Final Fantasy VII stuff was on point too, and the music and soundtrack was fantastic. If not a remake, it could use a remake if they wanted to do it again, because they really need to change the control scheme up. That could use a pass, but really all it really needs is a clean up remaster and a rework of the controls, and I think it would still be a good game. Yeah, they remade Crisis Core. No, Crisis Core got a full-blown remake. Shit, it came out like the same year as the Final Fantasy VII, the Part 1, the straight remake. I can't remember what they called it. It was Crisis Core something or another. And it was a full-on remake. I should probably play it someday. Yeah, everything got reworked. The combat, freaking the graphics, all of it, everything got redone. I believe I shall play it safe and place my wager on the monsters. I'll take a punt on that Parapus fighter. If he dies, well, that'll be its own amusement. I love to watch living creatures die. That's why I come to the arena. Oh, indeed, I'm sure I'd enjoy watching him die as well. The beasts are most entertaining when they've gone mad with bloodlust. Bloodlust.
Hey, Daddy, are we gonna see the Parapus die today?
Yes, of course we are. We come here every 3 days of the week. Let's get out of here. After I collect my reward from the Coliseum, I'll treat you all to a stonkin' great meal. That's our word, stonkin'. We say that here. We're different. That's our captain. A real man among men you are. Stalking right. Entering the Colosseum is what makes a real sailor. It's the Oceana way to impress someone. That's the stalking truth. One day we'll find a place for these gold beetles. I don't know when it's going to be. Reunion. There we go. Did Reunion change? Reunion didn't change anything, did it? Is Reunion a pretty much one-for-one on the story remake of Crisis Core? Or does it start to angle down a different road like remake?
Whoa!
That's quite the boat. I wonder if the spectators are coming to the Colosseum aboard it. Why not? Why wouldn't they? Oh, there we go. Gold beetle. Mysterious old man with a gold beetle icon. Oh ho, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh? You're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Oh yeah, you're right. Ho, ho, ho. Another one. How'd you get out?
I mean, truth be told,
Oh, I intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you young grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. But that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? Have I? Oh, jeez. They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your
Look at
hands.
this.
A glowing bug? I feel like we've captured at least 12. Oh ho ho, oh ho ho ho. This is it, a genuine golden beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Arcane Dragon Blood. Restores the magla that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it yet.
What's this?
Wow, that's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? Oh, I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more key gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me, and I'll give you this Venom Ward charm next.
All good.
I mean, sure, if we find any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come to see you again. For secret treasures. Okay. I didn't know there was a noise they make when you get close. It's the same, they just retranslated it so it's close to the original Japanese script. Okay. Okay, cool. No, when you're fucking back. Found any gold beetles? Yeah. Don't quite have enough. I need 2 more. What did he give me?
what now?
Miraculous medicine, spirit to ambrosia, 50 HP to all allies, 30 HP to all allies. Restores all magic points for all allies. The culmination of Dragon Blood research is ultimate elixir, fully restores magic power. Restores all MP for all allies. So that thing is like a freaking... That's a deal breaker right there. That's this... Behold, chat, behold, and look, feast your eyes upon the item that will go into the bottom of my bag for only the extremest of emergencies, whereupon I will beat the game and never use it. Because the emergency was never that extreme. This is the one. This is how it happens. They give you 1 arcane dragon blood. They might as well just throw it in the trash. They should have given me 50 gil. I would have used 50 gil.
Such a bother.
Oh, it's cool seeing it from this view. It's very near of them to like automata or replicant or what have you to be in 3D in some places and be in 2D in others. See what a responsive sword, but it's not used for anything. I can't jump. It's not really used. I can't use it in dungeons.
Really now?
Shoo. A spirited receptionist. What do you want? An elder. You're a candidate too? Well, I don't know why you're here, but I can't let you in right now. But with the city buzzing, when the Coliseum does open, I'm sure it'll be a smash hit.
Do you need something?
What brings you here? The exhibition of the brave is further ahead, and the Coliseum naturally is closed for the event. But it's not till tomorrow. I want to do the murders. Legal murders.
Ain't nothing going on. All right. I suppose we'll do the MSQ. Freedom of faith, forging a future for the Fustari. Considering the church sees them as heretics, it seems like a pretty serious topic for the Mustari. I bet as an elder, you can sympathize. Still, advocating for religious freedom in a tournament sponsored by a church seems like an uphill battle. True, dog, and there are corpses in the street. They must have been killed at the Coliseum. How come they just dump bodies outside like this? Yeah, it seems like there would be a health issue, man. Like, I understand, like, you don't consider them anything, like they're just garbage to you, but they're still made of, like, that's still like 200 pounds of flesh. Like, that's gonna biodegrade and get infested, man. Like, what are we doing here?
This heat is such a bother.
I mean, we don't leave eyesores out in the open. If you're gonna be like a complete bastard racist, don't do any half measures.
That's your right.
Let's go to the
Nice and easy.
Anglers Inn. Oh, I like that. It's a nice picture.
Say,
Dude, look at this guy. They are gonna riot. All these dudes that you see that got this black magla over them, there's gonna be some kind of riot that's gonna happen. Okay, my prediction. We're gonna go, the exhibition day is gonna arrive, we're going to go to the Coliseum. Everyone's gonna get up there and do their little drama things in a great cutscene. And then, before, just at its peak, suddenly a huge mob of tweaked out carapace with this black magla are gonna come in like fucking aggressive zombies in a huge wave and start attacking and destroying everything, because that sounds like exactly what happened to Heismay's kid. There was a riot, a carapace riot, but the reports from the people on the ground was that there was something wrong with them. Everyone seemed like they were thrown into a rage and weren't acting natural, but it was just chalked up to being a riot. Hey, there's Hulkenberg. Oh man, there's all kinds of weird people on the street. I don't like it.
Whoa!
Can you really see the king? Oh, you can really. Yes, I can. You really? Yes, yes, I can. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brilhaven was beyond my expectation. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as I've seen from the Coronation Rock.
Well,
Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at. Haha. Hey, hey.
Ridiculous.
What do I do? Whoa!
Oh, you're in the tournament too, huh? Strange to see an elder involved. Speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for him. Sanctists and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. There's a goddamn pagan coming to join our tournament. Man, what's it like being like only the 7th most hated person here, and not, but that leaves you clear, wide, and open to fully just dunk on the 8th most hated person. How about a little bit of fucking empathy for someone who's probably struggling with shit just like you are? As long as there's one more person beneath you for you to shit on, it just helps you getting shit on that much more. That much easier to deal with. Okay, so our destiny, there's 3 inns and a tavern. And a bookstore? What's the bookstore?
What do I do?
Oh, it's old boy. More. Tell me more. Wasn't there some NPCs up here? Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Jin.
Leave it to me.
He doesn't have a face? I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money? Don't want to die? Simply ask Jin to guide you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course. Don't worry. I am well versed in Brawlhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady.
Ridiculous.
When others lose, Jin shall win.
All right then.
The tavern looks lively, but let's wait until we've decided on a place to stay before going in. Why? Why should we do that? Why is that a thing we should do? What are we yelling at, gentlemen? Roger, I recognize him.
The tool of the state arrives.
Yeah. Well met, young elder. I saw you early in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the objections? It's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. Oh, this was the guy that was on, he was up on the bandstand trying to speak to the people, and we came up and had a debate. We had a debate with him and schooled him. It's not that simple.
Well.
So I'm right, you. I knew it. Those nobles loved nothing more than to fatten themselves on other people's coin. You heard my speech, didn't you? We don't need taxes, laws, or guards. Only freedom.
Until next time.
I could stab you right now. It would be fine. No laws. In essence, those who earn the most of their own merits are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that soon. What happened here, man? It looks like the front of this place got blown off, and then they very hurriedly patched it up. A wary innkeep. It's getting lively out there. We'll have customers queuing up in no time. I feel like this is the place we're going to be staying eventually. The Spider's Den. Wait, this place? I mean, I guess it looks like an inn. It's different. But don't you think it feels way too dodgy? Because we got so many options. Could we not look for somewhere a little nicer? I mean, we could look. But we're just a filthy elder.
What do I do?
My.
Hey.
Look at this guy. Oh, Loveless. Hey, it's Loveless. Well, look who's here. That elder fella from Martira, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full. One calling itself the Come One, Come All Inn? Pfft, some joke. Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Forden, where knobby wankers like Forden stay. A Parapus or an Elda stay in there? Fat bloody chance. There's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Louis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
I guess, but...
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Yugi standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Supposed to be right off staying there. So I'll pass. Besides, we need an inn. Who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I'll claim it as my castle.
Huh?
Huh? I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that the Spider's Den sounds much better. All right, 2 more to check. Let's take 5 real quick, chat. I wanna stretch it out and refresh my drink. I'm drankless right now. I'm loveless. I'm drankless. All right. Put on some jams for y'all. There we are. All right. I'll be back here in 5 minutes, chat. And thanks for hanging. Thanks for the X-Dude redemptions. We're at 8 of 10. It's cool. Alright. Alright. I want to show y'all something real quick. Chat. Let me see. Let's see if I can find a good spot. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'll show y'all this. I gotta find a good place to mount this thing. Hold on. Right at my crotch. No, that's a dog. It's not what we're here for. It's not a dog thing. Let me see if I can do this. How can I do this? I said it maybe right here. All right, that's good enough for the moment. I want to show y'all. You get one of these jokers right here. This is literally like a $3 item. You get that. You get an apple right here. You put this on top of the apple. Let me spin this way. You put this on top of the apple. You go 1, 2, 3, go. Boom, you push it down. You take the core out. And presto, you've got apple slices. Just not a single seed, not a single anything. Good to go apple slices. You give one to the dog. And that's how it's done. $3, you eat healthy. You might not want to eat a whole apple, but an apple slice, easy to eat. Delicious. Let me dispose of this core real quick and put the cutting board back up. Just that easy. Yeah, it is a little juicy. I wouldn't recommend doing it in front of your computer. But that's only because the apple's juicy. Believe me, you don't want to do that and not have juice come out. If I were to do that and juice didn't come out, something's wrong with your apple. You don't want to eat a whole apple, get a dog. Apple juice is good with anything, very true. Alright, it sounds like Silent Hill. That's exactly what it is. The OST for Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 is so good. It's dark, you gotta be in the mood for it. But there's a song called like Final Lullaby that's just twisted, man. Oh, they're playing it in German? Yeah, halt. Schnell, schnell. All right. Look at this slacker with his 2 ties. 2 ties on one? That's not how it goes. Oh, it's just a ribbon. All right, that's acceptable. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on, hippie. Why you got flowers on your spear? Are we going to war or not? It's over here. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there. It'll be the weekend before you know it. I found an HD texture mod for Dirge of Cerberus. I might add that to my list of things to play again. Dog shared an apple. It's true. It's true.
Hi there!
I saw you in Martira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? You were planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere is full up.
And after I told myself I was gonna make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. Oh, dude, she gotta be sudden. But wait, y'all. The gauntlet runner of yours? That one you had parked in the middle of the Martira? Hey, come on. What sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it too, honey. Honey bun? Sweet cheeks? Let me in on it too, pumpkin. Pumpkin butter? Pumpkin butter, honey bud? Honey bud, pumpkin butter, sweet cheeks? Let me tell you, if you come down here and you go to a store, you will get honey. You'll get honey, dude. All right, honey. You come on in, sweetie. We'll see you next time, honey. You absolutely will. Gas station, grocery store. What did she ask? The gauntlet runner. Yeah, she's into gauntlet runners. The one you had parked in the middle of Martira. What sort of technology does it use? I don't really know.
What?
What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked? Your group must have had quite a talented engineer. Just so you know, I'm participating too, sweetie. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own, an Eritang. That means if you're stubborn enough to refuse me, I can make you do it by force. By force if necessary. You don't, nobody tells, what's her name? Oh, what was her name? I don't remember. Nobody tells Martira no. I'll do it by force. What? What?
Oh, this blooming heat.
Well, I like the sound of the fountain.
Oh, this blooming heat.
It's very drippy. Oh, I can check it.
Oh, this blooming heat.
This fountain feels wonderfully cool and refreshing. I wonder if it's using ocean water. Want to taste it and see? Yeah. Is it going to be salt water or is it going to be fresh water?
Blooming heat.
Look at this guy. Oh, this is the guy that wants to set up a world based on beauty.
What is it you require?
Milo. You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? No. No need to be shy, dear boy. Find yourself drawn to beauty is only natural after all.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden corral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we've only got one choice left. I really, really don't want to, but should we check out this spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier? Dude, if you were a fairy, like a spider would be a legitimate threat. If it was big enough, that'd be a legitimate threat. Even if like you know, she's bigger than most spiders, but if you were to go to scale, there are some spiders that would be like, it'd be like fighting a raccoon. You know what I mean? It's like oh well, it's just a raccoon. But I mean, what if you're sick that day? What if you're not on your A game? What if you got the flu? You gonna be able to fight off a raccoon? What if it's a feral mad raccoon? I saw a video of a lady, man. She had big, like, they had like land, like she had like a farm, not a farm, but like she had a house on some land, and she was out walking. She was an older lady, like not jogging. She had to walk because that's all she could really do. She was walking early in the morning, and dude, like, it was a reenactment. It wasn't an actual video, but a raccoon that was like sick in the rabies, like peak rabies, comes at her out in front of her house, and she couldn't get to her cell phone, man. Like, she was trying to get it out and dialing, but the thing was just mad all over, and she just didn't have the strength to
she could only fight it to a stalemate. Like, it knocked her over. She fell, and it's like on her, just ripping and tearing at her, and she's trying to get it off, but it really sucks when you're losing small bits of your face. It's just a raccoon, yeah, but I mean, death by 1,000 cuts. Strength's starting to fade. She can't free up a hand to freaking... Finally, she was able to free up a hand and like contact her husband or something like that, and he called the police and came. But yeah, she, you know, you ain't strong forever. I don't even remember my point is. Oh yeah, spiders attacking fairies. Lena, you are aware you're threatening a group of people that regularly take down monsters the size of buildings. Probably not the group you want to threaten, unless you want to get booted over a tree. Yeah, you're not gonna beat these guys. We got a Yujif of our own we can send, and he's like a night assassin or some shit. You're just a nerd. I called it. We'd be coming back here. What's this guy?
Weather like this,
Furious.
not telling what lad.
What a sodden rip-off that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone. Damn it. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's talk to that man over there before we go in. I think he's the innkeeper. Probably. I can't tell. You know what? I'm gonna stop. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. The thieves' room. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Why do you have to put the in there?
Kind of freaky.
This place seems really shady. We might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Honestly, in thinking about it, I feel like what they're doing, the guilt of a sanctoress, Joanna will admit to the crime, and the guilt of a sanctoress of her status will guilt Forden by association. But in truth, Forden didn't have anything to do with that. She went crazy because the people of her own village in her self-contained bubble murdered her baby because she had a child out of wedlock with a lesser tribe. None of this has anything to do with the church, nor has anything to do with Forden. It would be like if somebody was killing people's pets in their backyards at night in a suburban neighborhood, affluent neighborhood, and they catch it and it's like Karen down at the end of the cul-de-sac. You know what I mean? And like, oh man, we caught her. This was the filthy, disgusting, you know, pet killer. She's gonna confess to her crimes, and she gets up and confesses to her crimes in front of a town hall or whatever. And then someone was like, "Hey, she goes to the Presbyterian church." You know what I mean? Let's go get those Presbyterians. You know, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you point that finger? Hey, look at this guy in the crowd. He's the pastor of the Presbyterian church. You know, What does it have to do with the crime? But the reason it'll work is because she was in charge of the whole town. If it turns out that Karen, the pet killer, was the mayor of the town, then yeah, anyone associated with that person. But still, to point that specific finger is bad. Knee deep in sensors. Just now barely able to get some free time to respond. What up, Shugu? Good morning, good afternoon. I'm glad you like the Vegeta editions. It just seemed to fit well. Be strong. It's a terrible day for rain.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
I saw. I actually just missed it. It was like 8:26 a.m. my time. And when I saw him, though, I had to leave. It was like 8:45. Something like that. I was going to start the stream. These are good. I got another one, but in order to put it in, I got to swap out. I got to swap out the U tried. I don't know if I want to do that. And plus, it's kind of a toxic emote. You would be hilarious with it, but other people might use it for toxic reasons. Okay, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us? We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part.
I wonder if it was. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, her child was murdered and she knew it. The thing that came back, was it her child or was it not? It was in her mind, and I guess that's all that matters.
I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that.
Oh yeah, she absolutely did. That was part of the problem.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Balderdash!
Right, we've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Little gallows humor.
Oh,
not very funny, but
very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty?
True.
What do we care for
Glam.
promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
For the glam gods. All right, Godspeed, Shugu. Be safe out there.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Balderdash.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
I like that that Rosie has. It looks like it's made out of like metal and onyx or something, like a smoothed out onyx. A very curved obsidian.
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
As it should be.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Oh, not you, I'm afraid. not you, young lass. You will be working where no one can see you. I'm sorry, you will have no power in my kingdom to come. That's why we're doing the camera shot from the back. I'm so very sorry. But let it not be said that we are not without mercy. Programs will be put in place. Glam program.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
I like how Heismaid tucks his hands behind his little thing like a poncho. That's actually like legit character work.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
About what people tend to follow, it's true.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars.
True. I mean, well, it can definitely start them. And it could definitely, win them. I don't know about win them, but end them? Peace, like a treaty? Like, yeah, that's all viable.
Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command.
What?
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open!
Dang. She said she's gonna clean up the swamp, chat. She said she's gonna clean up the swamp.
Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be ahead lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
God, she sounds like Kid Lise.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
Well, let's see what everybody brought to the exhibition. It's gonna be show and tell time. We've seen what Luis can do. He can hunt and kill humans. That's very well and good. That's fantastic. But let's see what everybody else can bring to the table.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Oh, I like the aquarium.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city.
Hell yeah,
a bar
brother.
on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Sorry, I was talking to Amy there.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
That's cool.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh. If this isn't a mini game, I'm disappointed. I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why? Tis.
That look on her face looks like she's gonna kill somebody.
Tis delicious.
Choo, 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 choo.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Brother.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
What do you mean? What, they don't think we actually did it? Yo, we're trying to eat here. Paparazzi. Get the fuck out of here, paparazzi.
We're trying to eat here.
Bit cold, isn't that? Now please, do pardon the interruption. So, do you have a head ready? Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Stonewall him. Stonewall him.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right? That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis.
Wow.
I think he's just the ingredient we need
Battling
to
got some faith in
spice
us.
this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barden should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our gauntlets runner. Neros ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlets runner. Alright? Let's check ye old memorandum.
What now?
Katharina Grand. A candidate in the tournament for the throne. A Parapus bounty hunter of unrivaled skill. Though some scoff and consider her promise to place bounties on the rich absurd, she has garnered modest support. Most of that support comes from the poor people of her tribe, but there's also a contingency who've come to support her after seeing she was a youthful beauty. Wasn't expecting that. I thought they were gonna say, you know, after really thinking about it and seeing her in action. No, not in the least. A special insect covered in magla glows with a golden hue. It absorbs ambient magla in its habitat, and evidence suggests minute differences in their environments translate into differences in their biology. Though they give off a golden light, it fades quickly upon death, so they have no monetary value to the layman. However, there's apparently one eccentric person in the world who collects them with a passion. Word got around fast. What's up, Stroll?
Yeesh.
The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Louis or Fon? Yeah, they all seem so niche. That's the word. Bridlehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wiggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing. Dude, fresh food is so good. Fresh food is so good. If you ever get the chance to do it, at some point, like, find somebody who can do beef, like make a nice hamburger helper or a cabbage roll is how I had it. Any kind of good ground beef, like just ground beef dish. Go to a. The first I've seen is actually from, not a butcher, but like actually from the farm where it was raised. Go there and get some ground beef from there, like that you really cook up some raw ground beef from there. Amazingly different, like a freshly slaughtered cow that's been freshly prepared. Totally a different experience than, you know, after it's been frozen and put out on the shelf. Even if it isn't long. Hey, what up, Hellwolf? How goes? Dude, I've heard rumors, Hellwolf, that we're gonna see sometime early this year them add prestige ranks to Space Marine 2, which, like, I have no desire to play the heavy, but I would 100% love the Prestige and start over on Tactical again, or the Shield guy again. And there's going to be Prestige perks, like you get a new small perk for every time you Prestige as well. Because once you let that's the only thing that stopped Space Marine. It was like everybody played the hell out of Space Marine for like a month, 3 weeks a month, and then stopped because they capped everything they wanted to do. You know what I mean? It was worth every penny, and they just ran out of content. It's not technically a live service. But Prestige ranks would be nice. I'm going to be playing as soon as Prestige ranks comes back in. It's been so long since I've played. Like, I would love to come back in at level 1. I love Prestige ranks. I hope to God Helldivers gets their Prestige rank together and allows that. Even if it just puts a little extra star next to your name or something like that, or a little border piece or something, I'd hella do that. Immediately. Alright, let's talk to Heisman.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? What will you use them for? For defense, you misunderstand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'll be unprotected against insects. Apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in a blanket at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweat. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Man, if I was small, I'd be more worried about bugs too. Like, you getting ratioed. Can we do anything at night? Is there anything we can do out here? No. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Let's give it a save. And this will be the morning of the day of the exhibition. Check last looks. Yeah, let's check last looks. Let's go down. Sentinel Greaves is where we've stopped. Evasion to slash. Who's got the fencer's headgear? You do. Increases evasion against slash. Take the Sentinel Greaves. Rakukaji at the start of battle. Keep the Prowler's Pipe. Divine Speed Close. It'd be awesome if we could find some way to juice her, like to get her a Super Saiyan form for her or something, and she can actually like fight, because she keeps talking about how she wants to contribute more. And I like that they have like a look of her with gear on and with gear off. It would be awesome if we could find a way to like grow her a little bit to where she could participate and become a party member. I think that would be a great story twist and a great character development for her. I like Gallica. She's a rare, constant fairy guide companion that you can take seriously. Good character. Alright, I think, did anyone hit level... Oh, Stroll. Oh, he needs level 20 Brawler. Level 19 Merchant. We're almost there. 18 Thief. Alright.
Look at that.
Let's rest.
Good night.
Oh, hell, Wolf, if you didn't see, we got 4 new looks.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
Dude, the story with the prince seems so far away. I guess if we can steal this blueprint, it'll become more relevant. Get him out of his curse.
The man's sloshed.
Why are you drunk,
again.
dude? Again, man, on the job? That's the second time you've been tasked with something and you've gotten totally wrecked. He's got I'm telling you, dude, he's gonna betray us, man.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm. We'll send somebody out if we have to.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Send the bat.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
Oh, they're here.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
And why were you peeing in the sink? You animal!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here.
Yeah, I think y'all have forgotten that she's gonna die. Like, she's the head conspirator. She's the lead conspirator of the kidnapping and murder of multiple children, possibly like dozens on dozens. It was like a 6-month escapade. Like, there's no children left in the town. Like,
you can explain yourself freely in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin.
That's right, there was going to be 3 rounds for each of the 3 major kingdoms. And this was just the first. So, if everything goes according to the plan that Hops and his crew have, Joanna will be confessing to her crimes as a kid murderer. Forden, the lead candidate's association with her as her direct superior, the whole church is going to be shamed for this, whether they were involved or not. She is a part of the church, so therefore the church's reputation will be tarnished, and thus Forden's reputation will be tarnished. The second lead contender is Louis, and Louis is our key to bringing the prince back from his curse, his slumber. So we need to get close to Louis through deception. And by bringing the Sanctorus as a prize and kerfuffling the church, Louis will trust us and we'll get in close to get what we need. It's been a long, like 2-week-long convoluted plan, but today we find out if it pays dividends.
Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
This dude, where's my mouse? This guy right here is creeping me the hell out. That big eye baby face, and he's like some kind of con artist. I don't know. Oh my God. I feel like he's gonna be squeezing her butt. This guy's squeezing me. He's squeezing me.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
Okay, so the way they decide who passes the first round is by the top 20 people in the approval ratings.
"20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that
Yeah,
simple.
no, I think our ranking right now is like 820 something. Like we're way up there.
And
But we're gonna
now,
make a huge impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
Hold up, let me think. The judges' table. Shouldn't the people be the judge? Otherwise, the church is picking the winners and losers. And that kind of defeats the point. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, but they'll influence opinion is what they'll do. So, the king of Oceania and the queen of Montario? Or is it the king and queen? Okay, I see two men and I see two women over there. So it's the king and queen of Oceania and the king and queen of Montario. We haven't been to Montario yet.
Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there?
A general, is he? Which one's Lord Montario? I think the king of Montario is the elf guy. This dude right here. And of Oceania, I'm not sure. Maybe this guy?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
She looks awesome.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
Literally for 12 years.
Brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood.
How about them bears, huh? Boo! Boo this woman! Down with Cygnus! Down with Rella! How about that local sports ball? I sure do love the local sports ball team. And the way that they're participating. Boo!
And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them.
Highly educated. Highly educated. Good luck, baby. Good luck.
Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
What did they ask her? Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle? Oh, just things that she's thinking about? What have you been up to? Rella?
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
I feel like I her up there. I feel like she's starting to ramble now. As a streamer, I understand completely. She's just coming into her own. That's a future Minecraft streamer right there.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Oh, Juna. That's Juna was riding with Luis's man. She's working for Luis. And if she's a saint, so is she working for the church? Because she's the singer. She's the one that sings really well. I think she's working for Louis, though.
So she's a saint?
She's whimsical, socially awkward, and highly designed. The party member alarmed. Dude, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw her. I'm like, ooh, she looks like a possible party member. She's either that or she's going to be like some transforming angel villain that we got to use dark attacks against. But then she started talking, and yeah, the socially awkward part kicked in. And whimsical, yeah, possible party member. She's a saint.
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Godot, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy!
I think we beat his ass twice. What's he coming back with? A fish. A big fish. Hey, look at that big fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start! Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
Hold my beer.
And we have a challenger.
Look at that
Second in
swagger.
line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Yeah, we've killed like... Honestly, we've killed maybe like 10 or 11 of those. No, more like 15 because we didn't even have to fight like the last 5 of them.
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever.
Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladell, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
Ooh, calamari. Big old squid.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
If he'd
For the
gone
moment.
after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Yeah, but say at least you're not having to follow it up, or it's not following up you. He's not getting a counter say. That's Ultros's cousin Steve. Forden, you cruel, cruel man.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Oh, he took his helmet off.
Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Yep, Forden recognizes her.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
Yeah, I think Balin's supposed to be a crier for the church, and that's what he's doing. But he definitely has his own sub-agenda as well.
This.
I think that's why he put you
After
in
we
as
saved
last,
your hide on the road.
or introduced you last.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd.
Speak sense, woman!
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Well, Heisme, you haven't been cleared yet.
Thus, here I stand.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
Oh, I had it backwards. That's actually the Prince of Oceana. And the Prince of Monterio might be the dude over here in the depth, field of depth.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Master Godot. Hold on. The Honorable Master Godot. Oh, that's this guy right here. The guy who brought the big fish.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Dude, he's gonna kill her right here.
Yes, Your Eminence.
For some reason.
Without question.
I feel like he's gonna be, like, totally merciless.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What?
That's what I
Right
thought.
here and now.
That's why I thought he's gonna do it right here. Now he's got to set some kind of example that the church doesn't align or stand with that.
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern.
Yeah,
But
and she
I
won't
have
argue
no
with that. She's ready to die.
For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, leave this country armed with the truth.
Hurry up, Vegeta in the rain! I will. I promise.
I will. I promise.
Jesus, dude. Messy too, dude.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
You know, this is rough because... oh no! Anyway. Anyway. Oh, those were cries of excitement. I can't remember the line. But... This is rough because, like, Forden has done as bad as she has done, and we know that. We just don't know exactly what it is, but Forden's been manipulating a lot of things that we do know. And probably things that are far worse than what she did, isolated to one city. But you can't, here in the public eye, you can't stand up for her. You can't side with the woman who just confessed to, you know, child murder on a grand scale. So he kind of... It was kind of an L. It was kind of an L there at the very end. But I think the job that we came to do was done.
Those crazy kids have done it again. What a show!
We went to 49. We're not in the top 20 though. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. How are we going to save the prince and then become king ourselves? What will the prince think of that?
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't say it didn't work.
At that point, like you had to cut off arms and legs. Like you can't let something like that linger and fester. Like if they had brought her back, there would have been a lot more questions. There's gonna be a lot of questions anyway, and she would be providing the answers instead of the church itself. You know what I mean? Like the political power itself needs to be providing its own answers, not some third party. Not someone you're trying to push yourself away from. You can't have her speaking for you or about you. You eliminate the source and then tell them whatever you want them to hear. It was the only play he could have done. Absolutely the best one.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Short Parapus. Where have I seen this guy? Does he travel with Louis? I think he travels with Louis. Yeah.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
We just happened to be coming by while my #1 rival held his exhibition. We just happened to be coming by this way.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
I didn't even notice until like we were playing yesterday that we have an ally from each one's from an individual tribe.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That wasn't
not our intent.
Yeah, I don't think... They did not want her to be just like straight physically laid out like that. But she was totally okay with it. And you couldn't really say anything to stop him.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
We only righted a wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh yeah, AKA like we're on a list now. We're on a very short list with the church, and it's not a good list to be on. There's like powerful eyes on us now. Look for assassins in the night. Heisme is going to be working overtime.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
What up, Juno?
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves. I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
What's he? She's got little knives on her side. Possible party member. Possible party member.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
Oh, they didn't tell you he was here.
We'd better be getting back as well.
My.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Dude, we just had a contest to see who could produce the most special shit. It could not be more laid out. You brought a fish head in a bag on your back. That was it. We upstated the entire theocratic complex.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal. If this was a trap, I would be duly impressed with Louis because we haven't... Unless Nearest has betrayed us. Which I give him credit. The two... Lady Joanna showing up safely in the ship, that threw me off. That threw me off his case a little bit. He's still not out of the woods. But if Louis knows what we're up to, I would be very impressed. I feel like we've held the cards close to the chest other than a possible Nearest leak. It's not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No.
No.
Louis has it.
But he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
Is that what I said? In his gauntlet runner, in his pocket. It's engraved on his body. That's some vagrant story shit right there. Okay, that's a good answer.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Yeah, he might invite us there.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuaress denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith.
For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. I don't know if that's gonna work, dude. You've got plenty of contenders. I mean, you're just kind of like, you know, circle jerking it at that point.
After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
For relics?
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence will be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty.
So they're proposing a hunt for, instead of a beast's head, a hunt for religious relics from old religions? Divine relics. That must be a specific older thing that's not related to the Sanctus Church. False idols the pagans consider relics of their gods. And the pagans are the Mustari tribe. So whoever the Mustari worship. We'll see.
The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
Closure.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
Ooh, okay, so now we're talking, the royal scepter was originally one of these, what do they call them? Divine relics. So we're talking about, so the royal scepter, which is the igniter for the royal magic, predates the Sanctus Church. So the royalty, the kingdom, predates the Sanctus Church. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
He's gathering the banners
Time marches
from Grand
on,
Trad.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
No.
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Night Prowler. Prowling the night. Night Prowler.
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there. Okay, so we got some new memorandum action. Head to the Night Prowler.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
All right then.
Wonderful.
Where is...
All right then.
The Mag Merchant. That's where I would like to go. Arena Front Wharf. We've been there.
Go.
We got the heavy rains and storms right now. I bet the mag rate conversion's gonna be really
Got a
good.
deal on today.
Give me a taste of your rate for your mag and order from the bosses of the Lycian Magic Association. Yeah, no problem. Accumulators, the exchange. The head is as useless as his words. Use them however you see fit. All right. What is it? Ooh, 1 to 8. Hell yeah. The highest I have seen to this point is 1 to 5. I think we're only supposed to be getting 1 to 7, but we're actually getting 1 to 8.4 because of Brigette's rank. So let's trade in 9,000. No. 19,000. Look at that. 204,379.
Awful weather.
What day did they say they were doing discounts? I wish I could see the calendar. Is there a calendar?
What now?
There is a calendar. Exhibition, let's say Mario. Big bargain day on the 27th. Forgiveness day. Okay, we'll save our money for Forgiveness day unless we get into combat first. And how many possible doo-wops can we unlock here? Because if we get 15, we can finish Moore's quest. Check hops. 1. I wonder if that's considered 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 1. It's my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 now. We could unlock 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'd still be short. I can't remember if it was 12 he wanted or 15. I think it was 15. So we're still short the ability to unlock 4 more. We have to have... How many could we do if he was trained and everything? Let's see, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we could do it if we had the right levelage. All right.
Pardon?
What is it? What is it you're looking for?
The Night Prowler. Must be the ones those brothers mentioned. Understood. Ooh, I like it. The Night Prowler. Oh, it's got like a long-eared wolf with a moon. Dude, whose boat is that? A Sea Runner. That thing is massive. You fit like 3 or 4 gauntlet runners in that. Alright.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
It's kind of the pot calling the kettle black there, right?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
All right. I'm always thinking long and hard. Why is everyone staring at us? We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub. Dude, are these people all in on the lamb here?
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Shit. Are we supposed to be honest here? I'm gonna say I'd treat all tribes equally. Well, because that might not be what Louis is really all about. Even though he's been that way so far, and that's what he's known for. We can play the fool. I don't want him to feel threatened by our position either, because Louis, of course, wants to be king as well. He's using Retrocide to do it. Let's play innocent kid here. I'd help anyone in need.
I'd help anyone in need.
Meaning what exactly?
It means he's even willing to save someone like me.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm in love with Juna? Stop, dude. That would be the fun one though, wouldn't it? But they're gonna know that's bullshit. They're gonna know that's bullshit. We wouldn't have people following us for our love of somebody else. Let's say I don't like Forden or his church. Church bad. JRPG church bad. Church bad.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a Sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
They have no idea what justice is.
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Well, yeah, I didn't really consider they might not know. I mean, maybe Louis is legit. Maybe he is legit. I haven't seen any sign that he is, other than he's fucking evil. Like, he does everything by force. You know, he's trying to do. The prince was taken out with a curse. Why didn't he just kill him? Why was it a curse? There's a lot we don't know about Louis. Louis is very much a man of mystery, but he proposes himself as someone who treats everybody equally and wants equality for everybody. And they seem totally on board with it. It does. If he's got any kind of special back plans or special motivations, hidden motivations, I don't think they know about it, which I kind of assumed they did. But I'm looking at them now. They're both Carapace, and they both seem just like they're just sucking his dick, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're eating it up. Like, they're really eating it up. So maybe, you know, he keeps it closer to the chest than I suspected.
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and... well,
dang.
You know how that ends.
We experiment on them.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
Luis probably cursed the prince because a curse no one understands is harder to track and trace than an outright murder. That's true, because he hid his identity when he did it. I mean, the people that were there swore it was Luis, but they all went into hiding with the prince because the prince was still alive. So there's no one really around to accuse him. And it would have the same effect without all the repercussions of investigation.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
The fairy.
Wait, me?
You wanted to help.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where? It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis's gauntlet runner, the Caradrius, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Oh, that must have been the big-ass ship we saw. Okay. I would love to see us find some way. I think it would be fantastic character development if we could somehow grow Gallica a little bit and she become a full-fledged party member and not just like a companion NPC, you know what I mean? A non-combat pet. I like her character, and it would work in the lore because she's already familiar with wearing armor and having a sword. You know, I assume she wears, when we go into fighting, she always has a sword equipped. In fact, you can actually, she got an equipment menu. I've never found anything else for it, but she's got an equipment menu. She's got a saber, she's got clothes, she's got a hairpin, and she got a charm. That's literally what we have. Weapon, armor, hat or gauntlet, and an accessory. If she could get bigger, and she talks about how she wants to help, I like her character. If she could get bigger, she already has a good look to her and stuff like that, it'd be awesome. I hope that happens. Oh, I can move people around. Hold on. Oh, I can move them to the front and back however I want. I understand. I'm just kind of used to doing that manually. Think about when we get, let's move Hops to the back. Because if we get ambushed, if we fuck up, you know what I mean? Same with Heisme. And Stroll. We just gotta remember to move them forward at the start of the battle. And keep her out here, she likes to tank. Well, she's not in Knight right now. Let's move everybody back to begin with. And we'll, let's give it a save. Alright. To the Carabrarius. The Carabrarius. Take us to the Caradrius.
Hello there.
It's no place to visit after a piss up. But alright. Find yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it. But this runner really is huge. Hey! Oi, over here. Keep your, well, this guy was quiet. Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will you?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the Soiri and all.
Huh.
Soiri? What's that? Hey, Baz. How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Louis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay? Wow, yeah, these guys are like total thugs, man. Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Louis is in the reception room. Don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
You little bastard, you.
The size of Lewis's Skyrunner is ludicrous, and he parks it in the middle of Warship Harbor like his bloody name's on it. Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who might be listening. Once the exhibition is over, they'll clear out, and it'll all blow over. True. True. Sha. Wah.
Check this out.
I can hear the Metal Gear music playing, like we're about to sneak up on, what was the Metal Gear called? There was, okay, so it was Rex in 1, Ray in 2, they had a weird name in 3, a Russian name. Shagohod. It was the Shagohod. God, how do I remember that? It was the Shagohod in 3. In 4, it was what was the name of the big ship in 4? Was it like Armada or something like that? Metal Gear Armada? Rex and Ray were both in 4. Multiple Rays. What was the name of the big one that was like a whole level? Arsenal Gear. That's what it was. Arsenal Gear. And of course, Outer Haven, yeah. Arsenal Gear. Arsenal Gear was in 2? I thought it was Ray. Ray was in 2. Wait a minute. Ein Minuten, bitte. I'm making an S for snake. A K E. There we go. The big shell facility was Arsenal gear. It's the holder of the Ray Arsenal. The Arsenal of Rays. It was the holder of that dark-skinned, blonde-haired chick that had super sexy thighs and a railgun. That's what it was the holder of. I'd hold her. For free.
At last.
Fortune, yes. We've got enough to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Louis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Odell comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of Louis' faction's candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him, too. Sad to see a man with a temper like that with his with a pet. But wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see. Hulkenberg, what up?
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. Damn, Moore's here, straight up. Do you actually have anything to say?
No, where was I?
No. Okay, I didn't think so. What's up?
Understood.
Heisman? It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. I feel like this is a dungeon. 100% I feel like this is a dungeon. Outer Haven was Big Boss's dream. The mother base in 5, later called Outer Haven. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, Outer Haven is first referenced in Metal Gear on the NES. That was a really fun NES game. The beginning was stupid hard. The beginning where it had a bunch of stuff that they added when they brought it over to the American version, like, it was stupidly unbalanced and tough. But once you got that and past that and got into the thick of the game, fantastic game. But you were infiltrating Outer Haven the entire time. Technically. I played and beat 2 Snake's Revenge as well, but I only beat that one time, and I had rented it from like Network Video or something like that. Super cool colors. I really like the color of it. I know Kojima didn't care for it, but I felt it was a good game. Metal Gear 2 on NES is completely different from original Metal Gear 2 MSX. Yeah, I never played the OG Metal Gear 2 MSX, but I don't hold that hard against Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge was a fun game. Did the Metal Gear 2 on the Metal Gear 2 MSX, the OG Metal Gear 2, did that have Gray Fox? Did he actually fight Gray Fox in that? Like they lure it back in the PS1? Yeah, he did? Oh, man, I'll have to play that someday. I'll have to find an emulator I can jam it on. Guys, let's take 5 minutes real quick. Let's take 5 before we dive into this. Let's take a quick fiver and walk around and stretch it out. We'll skip past the Silent Hill one. What up, Fanny? It was funny, dude. Like, it showed this kid. It was like, there he is. It made me laugh. Right? It was right in the silence. It was perfect. 2 is actually the pioneer of a lot of stuff in this series that we attribute to Solid 1. I think those are in the collection. Oh, see, I don't have the collection. Stretched too hard. Whew. Boy, let me tell you, when I had that food poisoning Monday or whatever, woo, like, don't trust a fart. Let me tell you, do not trust a fart. It gets tough sometimes. It was very gurgle beans going on in my stomach. I wish I had that. That's a healthy gas right there. That's a healthy gas. I had more of the gurgle beans where like it didn't know if it was liquid or solid or I had all 3 of the matter states going on in one butt explosion in a sprinkler format. I have to go. I'll be back in 5 minutes. New emojis. Why does it always do this? It always does this, man. If I leave it unattended, my computer has this weird thing going on right now where if I leave things unattended, they crash. But if I'm here, they don't crash. And I mean that literally. Like, twice in the past week, I've woke up in the morning, everything's been closed other than background running stuff, like all Windows, games, programs, all been closed. I'll wake up in the morning and I'm blue screened. You know, it's like restart your PC or check advanced options, whatever. I'm blue screened. It's happened twice. And then when I turn back on, everything's fine. If I'm playing a game, it runs fine. Everything runs fine. But like, and then sometimes even on the days, like if I leave a window open, I'll come back and the tabs crash, like the players crashed or Firefox has crashed or what have you. But if I'm here at my house going back and forth, like everything's fine. It's weird. I feel like the only reason Streamlabs did this is because I walked away from it. Anyway, be ready to refresh here, because it's gonna close the stream. Yes, I wish. Please click yes to keep streaming. I want everybody to note that I'm about to select yes. It does have abandonment issues.